Good morning, everybody. Good morning. That was so tripped out. It was like, where's my picture at? I saw the thing start, but I'm like, wait, where's this magazine go? But I'm like, where's my picture at? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to move this magazine out the way. I ain't been in this room since like that night. And I turned that light out. I went to bed. I'm tired yesterday. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Break of dawning. Good morning. Welcome to another segment of In My Element with Neela. To God be the glory. Yes, indeed. It is an amazing. Hold on, let me look here. It is. It is an amazing day. It's a beautiful day. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Just saying. I'm just saying. That's all. But it's a glorious day in the neighborhood. Hey Tracy. Hey buddy. Good morning. So today, I have to tell you, today is February 9th. I got up, started my morning. You know how I get up, pray, meditate, work out. I didn't really do the workout. I did tapping. I did acupressure. This morning. So sometimes the body needs those points directly uh, uh, given attention to, because it's how can I say it? It's part of the vital movement and flow of your body and the organs and all. So yeah. Hey Jonesy Bonesy, what's going on? Tracy, Macy, Daisy, what's happening? Bonnie, Wani. And anyway, actually, hey y'all, it's a couple more people out there. I can't see y'all. I know y'all don't chime in. So good morning, good morning, good morning. So yesterday, we had a person on yesterday who performed tap dance. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal guy. I can't wait actually for April when they put on, when he's a part of the Bronzeville musical. Once again, he's going to be part of the Bronzeville the musical, April 5th through the 14th. Bronzeville the musical, April 5th through the 14th at the Studebaker Theater, the Performing Arts Center at 410 South Michigan Avenue. That's going to be phenomenal. Actually, that's a part, if I'm not mistaken, I think Studebaker is part of Columbia's property ownership. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put the wrong history out there, or the wrong information out there, but if I'm not mistaken, um, Columbia University, which is right down there on Michigan Avenue also. Oh, well, Roosevelt is also down there too. It could be Roosevelt University. You got Columbia University that is situated, and they have they're housed down there for particular classes, and a particular uh, study that you might be doing in school. So they're all over the city. Columbia has buildings and locations all over the city of Chicago. And just like DePaul has a few locations. Basically, though, DePaul's locations are on the north side in Lincoln Park and downtown. They're not as scattered as some of the other colleges, but some of the other colleges have to be because of this. Like Columbia is a college of the arts. Basically, they primarily specialize in the arts, of all sorts. Unlike DePaul, they specialize in academia more so, but of all sorts. So you have DePaul School of Digital Computing, then you have DePaul School of Social Work, then you have DePaul School of Law, then you have DePaul School of Management, Business Management, then you have the business, the School of Business. You have it's so many schools with DePaul that, I mean, it's like 12. Is it 12 or 13? I want to say 12 schools under the head reigning parent company, parent university of DePaul itself. You have School of Social Work, School of New Learning, well, School of Professional Studies, School of Business, School of Law, School of Computing, School of Marketing. You got all School of Theater, School of Music, So you got all these different theaters and all these different schools with DePaul. And so with Bronzeville, the musical at that Studebaker Theater, I'm not certain of which school would own that. If a school, most schools, most of the universities here own the theaters that's in the downtown area. Most of them, except for the major theaters like the Chicago Theater, where you go see performing artists like come in, like large comedy show or something like that, or large performing artists on State Street. Those are not owned by a university per se, but the smaller theaters, as I say, though you might think they're smaller, but a lot of times they really are pretty sizable. I like how a lot of times their seating is arranged. So I can't wait to go see this play, this musical actually, uh, in April. It's going to be phenomenal. Um, yes, Joan. Yes, I am having it today. Yes, yes, yes. I will be having it, Joan. Did I get some money from these people? Oh my God, these people just gave me $15. Thank you. I was like, oh, did I get some money from these people? Oh my God, I got money. Look, I start off my morning with $15. Look, that's a blessing, okay? What a blessing. I just start off my morning with 15 buckaroonies, baby. You better ask somebody. Joan, to answer your question, yes, I am having Andrea L. Fatine on this morning. Andrea, which is really weird how I met Andrea. Okay. I'm hoping I still remember if this is the way it went. We were online together, and I think I like reached out to her about something, and we've been doing this thing since. And then as we got started and started working and moving ahead, come to find out we both from Morgan Park. She know Michael Collier and everybody. So I'm like, dang. She like, girl, yeah, I know Michael. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know so and so. Yeah, I know so and so. I went to Morgan Park. Like, for real. So I had to throw her back off on my brother, and my brother knew exactly who she was. He's like, oh yeah, she was fine, little something. I was like, oh yeah, you married. He like, but still, she was a fine little something. I was like, yeah, she's a pretty good lady. So we're having Andrea L. Fatine on this morning with meditation, much needed meditation. I meditate every morning anyway, but I always like a good group meditation. It's something about that. Just like when I go with yoga, I go do the hot yoga. I love that hot yoga. I got to get back into that too, because I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't have aches and pains in my body when I was doing my hot yoga. I had no aches and pains. What it? What it? And then my girlfriends, all of them want to, they know how I am, so all of them will say, "Girl, that's old age." I be like, "No, hell, I ain't. That's you." No, no, they'll be like, "Girl, we getting old." And I'll be like, "No, you getting old." Be like, ain't nothing but an ache and some probably from I slept wrong or something. And sometimes the aches and pains, let me tell you, just so you be familiar, sometimes the aches and pains come from dehydration. I'm just saying. My hip was killing me the other day. A few weeks back, though, it was really, whoo, I couldn't hardly walk. I had been drinking water because I had water with me. I took water with me to Texas when I went to Texas. But my hip got me, and y'all know because I was telling you about it, I was online with the show. That was pain. That was pain. That pain was ridiculous. They talking about birth pains. No, that took the cake. That pain hit my butt cheek, hit the backbone, the butt cheek, then that bone that go like that across the butt and the back, and then down my thigh, my left thigh, ooh, and up that side of the left side of the back. Ooh, child, I was in pain. I was in pain. Good morning, Divine. Good morning, Jonathan and Delma. Good morning, Alma. Good morning. Good morning. A lot of y'all in the house. I just can't see everybody because some people time in, some people don't. So let's get started, y'all. Because let me tell you, today is February the 9th, Friday. Today is Michael Collier's birthday. And I sent him a shout out this morning, and I'm gonna send him another shout out here. Y'all know that's my guy, that's my boy there, that's my Negro. Okay, that's my Michael Collier. I love my Michael, man. I'm telling you, I'll run the roots with Michael. I really will, because he's been true to his life and mission and purpose, and that's a beautiful thing. And I'm still trying to find man, but it's a beautiful thing. It's okay. Um, it's okay. I have joy, and not false joy. I truly have joy. uh through it all, because God got me. I ain't tripping. I get that guy gonna say, okay, now this is the way it is, because he landed straight out in front of me. Everything is falling in place according to the way it should go anyway. Life is to be lived. Live it, love it, long time, as much as you can, as long as you can. And that's that. But in the meantime, in the between time, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, hey. Yeah, Joan. Dr. Brown, paging Dr. Brown. We have a patient with L4, L5 sciatica. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, uh, man, yeah, Michael turned 67 today, y'all. Boo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. He a old fart. Him an old fart. Him turned 67 today. Dang. He's the old buzzard. Say he an old buzzard. Look, yeah, my brother, 7. My brother that was here is 65. That's right, Jamal is only 65. And then the one that God called home in 2004, he would have been 68. And then the oldest will be 71 this year. They were all 3 years apart, and there's two surviving. One, the middle boy, uh, preceded us all in death. And including my mom and my dad. He preceded all of us in death in 2004. So may his soul rest in peace. And I really miss my brother. God called him home so early. I really do. But anyway, today is that day. It is Michael Collier's birthday. And let's see. Let's get this party started real quick, because let me see what we do. And we are back. Just like that. To God be the glory. Oh, thanks, Joan. It's been a long time, though. It's been 20 years. It'd be 20 years in July that God called my brother home. 20 years. That's been a long time. Just don't seem like that long. It's been even longer for my best friend. 22 years since God called her home. It'd be 22 years in December of this year. Yep, she was young, married, with two small children. But you know, what I'm learning in life is that life goes on. It's going to continue on no matter what, unless it just gets so bad that God decides He wants to close it out, shut it down, do a complete world planet reset. You know, pluck a couple of the good ones up, replant them back down when they do the after the reset, post reset, plant down of the good ones, and start afresh. Similar to the Noah's Ark version, okay? Similar. But like I said, shut it down. How? No man knows. No man or woman either, for that matter, knows the time or the hour. Boop, and in that order. So yeah, today, February 9th, y'all, Friday. Andrea will be in a few minutes. Y'all know she deals with her daughter in the mornings and all, and it is school time, and then she also has a business, because she is an iridologist. She's a hydrocolon therapist. Yeah. So she's quite busy. She's got clients that don't want to see nobody but her. And so some mornings, like it has been before, where she couldn't come on, is because of those clients. They wouldn't see nobody but her. Okay, like, or either she was dedicated to her daughter for a trip or some type of event or whatever, or just being together, sharing time. And so, yeah. But today, National Cut the Cord Day. Cut the cord, y'all. Cut that cord. And break free from expensive cable bills on February 9th. Get rid of that crap. Check a sister out. I got you. By celebrating National Cut the Cord Day, the streaming movement has rapidly grown over the past 5 years, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. As the digital world supplies more choices, it also provides the flexibility, selection, and reliability we've been looking for. So it's no surprise that industry analysts estimate that up to 6 million people will cut the cord on traditional TV subscriptions in 2020 and 2024. And just think, you cutting the cord. They've been cutting the cord for a long time. They talking about 2020. This 2024. Look, today is National Pizza Day. Go get yourself a pizza. I don't do dairy. I'm done. Listen. After that last infliction, I'm done. Me and dairy have no common bond anymore. Okay. I'm just saying. You ain't got to, hey, after all them USDA recalls I get on my phone and my email, baby, no. I don't do it. But go have y'all selves a pizza. Enjoy it. Don't let me stop you. I do the vegan side. I'll make my own pizza. Actually, I'm not doing pizza today, though. I'm doing tacos today. So today is my taco day. I'm going to think of pizza as I eat them. I'm going to be thinking, oh, let me celebrate pizza with these tacos. But I already got the stuff together. I'm having tacos today. Pooh! Today is also National Bagel and Lox Day. Now that, hold them up. Karen says she finally got rid of her cable. Girl, look, was it hard, Karen? Did you have a cable? Did you have just a basic cable, like stuff you can get if you ask your neighbor next door, can I borrow your cord? Basic cable is that you can get that stuff on the internet, like on YouTube. Okay. Or what did you have, like all the channels like Max and HBO Plus and HBO Plus Max over there, because what, like with LGBTQ, then they went to LGBT, then they went to LGBTQ, then they went to LGBTQF and LMA. All, you know what I'm saying? So did you have the Max or did you have I mean, no, but no, really. You know how they constantly adding stuff on to or did you have um did you have the Max, or did you have like just the middle of the road? Yeah, yes, very. She said yes, very. It was very hard, wasn't it? I know, right? It broke my heart. Let me tell you how long I've been without cable. I've been without cable for approximately 10 years. I could care less about cable. I've been without cable for over actually it's been longer than 10 years. It's been since 2011. I've been without cable. I haven't had cable since 2011. I ended at the end of 2011, December December 30th, December 1st. No, I'm sorry, December 1st, 2012 was the last day of cable for me. I called Comcast at the time, and which is Xfinity, and told them to cancel my cable. I wasn't no longer needing it. And that was that. And so, and then I had a Fire Stick, and so the Fire Sticks that have everything. But that was that. Jones said Wi-Fi is enough. Many days I don't even turn the TV on. Me either. That's another reason why I don't have all that crap, because I really only have time. I just sit down and just watch. I don't have the luxury, put it that way, to sit down and watch TV a lot. I think it's a luxury, especially like unless you're retired. Then it's not a luxury. It becomes a part of your your everyday life, because you're now able to watch TV. But you did your work. See, I'm still working. I am not in retirement stage or age, okay, or positioning right now. So I'm still working. So I feel like I'm cheating when I take time out to watch TV, because I know there's so many other things I need to be doing. Baby. But in the meantime, let's bring Andrea on. Karen said, no, I had it all in 4 boxes. My bill was $350 a month, and now $100. Girl, that $250 extra a month. Can't you say that and go do something like maybe go buy you an electric vehicle or a nice cruise or something? Tell me about it. Whoo, Charlie. Honey, bye. Let's bring Andrea.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
I'm great. Yeah, cable is old news. It's old. We don't need it.
Don't
We
nobody do
don't need to
cable
waste
no more.
money.
It's a waste of money.
It
Waste
is.
of money, waste of time, waste of energy.
It sure is. So, how are you this morning?
I am great. How about yourself?
I am great. Thank you. Thank you.
It
I
has been
have
a
been
beautiful
thinking,
day.
huh?
It has been a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Every day, if you really look at it in a positive way, that's why it's important for us to prepare our minds to think positive about every experience, because every experience can bring something to us that we can learn from or we can use. And so we want to create that positive mental attitude so we can look forward to something bigger and better. And that positive mental attitude is attracting positive things and positive people. As a man thinketh, so is he. So if I'm thinking negativity about this and about that, and I'm judging you because of the way you look, the way you talk, that is a habit that we have created. And so everywhere I go, what I see on TV or wherever I go to, I'm judging because I created a habit of judging. But if I create a habit of looking at you positively and like giving thanks to God for making you a part of my life, I will continue to do that for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
And so that's what I've been pondering on with uh, with the class I'm about to begin, is to create some principles that we can follow. There are, for instance, I wanted to mention two great people, two that did this. They had to look at the world positively because they were in the times where slavery was still going on. And I'm talking about George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington. Um, these two men had in their hearts, and I know Carver for sure, he did not want to leave his backyard to go and make millions of dollars. He was one of the pioneers in inventing the peanuts. I mean, making the peanuts a usable item for over, I think it said he had 300 uses for peanuts and hundreds more uses for soybeans, pecans, and sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes is one of the best potatoes there is, opposed to white potatoes. So sweet potatoes is a really good potato. But
Yes.
my point in mentioning these two people is to remind ourselves we are inventors too. And
Yeah.
society has taken away of our way of creativity because we got so many more people creating little things and they're making it look like big things. So we're not thinking about how we can be creators. And we are inventors. I remember years ago, one of my clients was from Morehouse
Mm,
College, and he would come and get colonics because they were taught how to take care of their bodies. You know,
right.
Morehouse College teach their students, I am somebody. I am great. I can do anything. So he mentioned this to me. He said, you know, at Morehouse, there have been hundreds of inventors, black inventors, that are sitting behind a desk inventing, but never get recognized because they sell to the companies. We still have that. And my purpose is to get people to start thinking. Now, let's go back to why I'm saying this. Think and Grow Rich is a book that Napoleon Hill wrote. He didn't specify it was only for whites, but back in the day, only whites who had exposed to it, had exposure to
Right.
it. So whites were reaping millions of dollars by following those principles. These principles still applies today.
Yeah.
We can apply those principles in our daily lives and
Every day.
become, yeah, and that's what my class is about, is getting taking those principles, breaking them down, and helping one another, helping myself as well, use them to build a wealthy, wonderful life. And we have to think. See, it wasn't just about, the title really has significant meaning. Think and Grow Rich. What he said was, if you sit down, and one guy he interviewed, he interviewed hundreds of people, prominent people. Dale Carnegie gave him a list of people and a letter of recommendation to go out and interview these people, but I'm not going to pay you. Whatever you do, you write this book, you will reap the benefits. So to make a long story short, he met this one man and he flew on his private jet with this guy. Well, the guy had a private jet, and the man was asleep. And when at one moment the guy didn't wake up, but he went in his pocket, took a pad out, and started writing, and went back to sleep. And when he woke up later, Napoleon Hill said, what did you write in your book?" He said, "What do you mean? What did I write? I didn't write anything in my book." He said, "Yes, you wrote on your pad." He said, "Oh, let me check it." He was in his peaceful mind, in a state of meditation, and he wrote. He said to Napoleon, "I've been looking for this. This is the idea that I've been waiting for, or this is the answer to this project that I'm working on, and now I can conclude it." He was in a silent state of mind. But my point also is, he thought about it before he went there.
He
He
thought,
thought about what he needed but didn't know, and
wow.
turned within, and made a habit of turning within, and
Wow.
was getting answers. They've been doing this forever. But see, we as a race, we were not allowed to think because we couldn't read. We could even back in the day when Booker T. Washington Carver went to school, he had to walk miles, and he was very lucky because he had a family, a white couple that took him in and let him go to school in their neighborhood.
Mm,
But because they saw the genius in him. So what I'm saying also is we're not thinking like we should, Neela.
no.
Our people have lost the ability, not totally, but to really start thinking. Sit down, think, and say, to yourself, God, Spirit, what is it that I need to do? What is my purpose? And then focus on that one thing that you feel good about, and execute it, work on it, do it. Also, I wanted to mention this as well. People call God God is a vibration, because when you go to meditation, you can feel a vibration.
Mhm.
Vibration is energy, and everything is made out of energy. So there are some people that live in that your state of mind, saying, okay, to me, God is vibration. Nothing is wrong with that. Because however you interpret God for your personal reason, it's fine. John called him God love. Jesus called God Father. Abraham called God brother. Um, Paul called God the Christ. We can call God whatever. Amoria says, I'm going to call God sheep because God is in me. And I say, I'm going to call God I am that I am, because I understand that principle, that
Mhm.
statement. So whatever you feel, when you sit in your quietness and God comes to you, if God comes to you in a way that you can identify it as an entity, but not a person and not a physical thing, that is what you can look forward to in your meditation every day,
Hmm.
because
Int-
God doesn't really have a name. Remember, Moses said to God when he was meditating on what to do with the people that was doing all these crazy things that we're doing today, who should I say sent me? Tell them I am that I am sent you.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we as a group, we really, as a race, I mean, we know how bad things are. We don't see it enough, but it's there. It's like people don't see cancer cells. They don't see how cancer is eating up people's bodies. So we don't
Yeah.
become afraid of it
Right.
until, afraid to the point where I'm going to do something so I won't get it. And even when people get it, they don't become afraid enough to get on the right track to get rid of it. What
Nope.
they do, they become afraid of death. So they don't know how to address that fear. And that is what the Bible talks about. Fear not. Do not fear death, because death has no power. So we're in a state of mind where we reach a point where we don't even entertain the thought of how can I help? How can I contribute? And another thing we end up doing is I ask a person, I've asked many people, what is it that you love to do? Okay, so you can say, okay, let me ask you a question, Neela.
Mhm.
What is it that you love to do the most?
I love so many things.
You what?
I love so many things.
Okay.
Uh,
Now you can stop right there. So many things won't give you a definite thing.
right, exactly. And that's
So
why I
what?
said, I said,
Okay.
because
So you
I'm
did.
aware that having, as they call it, like my mom used to say, "You don't have too many irons in the fire."
That's right. What, a jack of all trade and a master of none?
Right,
I'm a
right.
jack of all trade, but I'm a master of one.
I
Because
am. Yeah, right. I'm a jack of all trades.
but you
Uh,
do have a master.
but
And
I
you are
do
a
have
master
a
of one.
master of dealing with people. I can deal with people of all sorts. I can walk, I can talk, I can stand in front of crowds and talk
Okay.
and give speeches or whatever. So I love doing that. I love entertaining. That is one of the main things that I really like doing
Okay, great. Now that is not specific.
because
Okay.
it's too broad.
It's too broad.
So
So
you
what
have
I
to
want,
narrow it down.
what I want you to do, like I got a Pacific. I'm gonna share with you mine, but what I want us to do, what we all need to do is be totally specific, definite about what you can do to make money. So let's take an example. How much money does a person want? How much money do I want to make? So I'm gonna quote a number. This is not what I have on my paper, but I'm gonna quote a number. I want to make $1 million a month. Okay. So think big, right? So
Think
what,
big.
Andrea, what are you gonna give? What are you gonna give to get that money? What kind of service can you give? Because we are servants,
Right. At,
right?
at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day as well, we are
We
service,
are all
right? Service.
servants.
Right.
The grocery store attendant, cashier, she serves us to check us out.
Right.
The farmer serves us to plant the fruits and the vegetables so we can have food. The factories that make the boxes of cereal and refine things, they're serving us.
Yep.
So the one that invented the factory, his idea has been executed. He's making millions of dollars because he found a way to put that one specific idea to use, and he's reaping the benefit. So we have to really sit down and think, what do I really love that I can share with others and get paid for it?
Right.
That's specific. So my thing that God has been given to me for years in spite of the obstacles, I still had my feeling about it and my desire. It is to motivate in a way that I put a class together. See, I can say I want to motivate people, but what good is that going to do if I don't form? I don't have an idea of motivating them in a specific way. So my specific way is to motivate people in a class setting online that I can get them to start thinking about themselves as being as having a special purpose in life. So I'm going to motivate people by transforming where they are today to becoming the best self they can be tomorrow. That is specific. But what am I going to how am I going to do it? I'm going to motivate them to and encourage them to follow these principles and to have the faith to meditate. See, it's about continuously giving them this, because it can be broad if I don't continuously give them this. Same the principles, ideas, focus on the idea, but execute this. Let's follow a plan.
Okay.
Let's follow a definite plan.
Okay.
Because I can tell, right? I can tell you all of these things, but if I don't put a plan together for you to follow, I'm just talking.
Right.
I know you probably remember back in the day when Les Brown and all these speakers had these, Brian Tracy, they had these free lecturers, Tony Robbins, and you get the free tickets online or wherever you got them. And then you would go,
have it.
You would go and they had all these tapes. All these DVD, they didn't have DVDs, they had tapes back then, and
Right.
maybe DVDs, and they motivated you to buy them.
You ain't lying. I know because I had a couple of them.
And guess what happened? Most of the people set them on their shelves and never looked at them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was a plan. But there was a plan. It was a plan in those tapes. The plan was to follow what I did so you can do what I did and make the money I'm making. So we have a plan. And we all have to be responsible for executing the plan that only applies to each individual. So specifically, I've been talking to people for years about meditation and applying the principles to be able to grow, think, and grow rich. I have a desire, a definite desire, to enhance lives in this way. Not going out to the streets and, like people sit on the corner and have these horns, Jesus is coming back, you're going to be your sinners.
Right.
And that.
Right.
What good is that going to do you if I did that? What good would it do me? It strains me. I've been strained many times just talking to people about things that they are not interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for people that are interested. So you have now gotten to the point where you say, okay, I got a definite purpose. So now that I mentioned all of those things, Neela, what did you come up with? What is it that you really love, you have a passion for, that you can execute and make it happen and grow with it and stick with it long enough to make a certain amount of money that you will write down?
I have a passion for cooking. I love to cook.
That's what came to me. It came to me that you had a passion for cooking. Your cake came in my face.
Yep. It's at your booth. As a matter of fact, I just set out stuff today to bake some more because my cake's all sold over at Nadia's place.
And now that we have ways of getting them sold online, because back in the day when Napoleon Hill wrote this, there was not an email address. There were not online things. There was no YouTube to get the idea across, even though YouTube now has his books on there for free. You can read them, but you want to be able to follow a plan with others. That's why I'm doing it this way. Yeah. So you have more to use. Like one lady on TikTok, she just makes stuff. She has she just showed them how to do it. And then as she showed people how to do it, they copy it and they tell others, and then she became big. Or you can execute it on YouTube and do enough videos to show people how to make these different cakes or cook meals. And eventually you will have a following, and you will be able to grow your channel, and you can make money off of YouTube. Or you can just do your business in your home. Tell people that you're selling cakes and you can still make money. But it all depends on how much money you want to make. See, the more money we want to make, the more cakes we have to bake.
Yeah.
Right. And,
exactly.
It's possible.
But you're right. The more money you want to make, the more cakes you got to bake. How else you going to make the money if you're not making cakes?
You can make the little small cakes, right? The little bitty ones.
Yeah.
And you can sell, like they have the pound cakes, and you can sell them for $2 a piece. Some, I have it this way. On my meditation wellness club, I'm charging for the membership is only $25 a month. No ups and downs, no different levels. You know why? If I get more people that want to meditate and learn more about how they can grow, transform their lives at $25, I can help more people, and also I can make more money than if I would say I'm charging $595. What good is that going to do me trying to reach out to other people?
Yeah.
My goal is not me, it's about God in you. So you set a pace, say $2 for this cake, and you make a lot of those cakes and you sell them. You may benefit more, or you can make some big ones and some small ones. Yeah. It's about executing the idea. You're thinking now, oh, let me think about how I can make this happen. How I can make this work.
And that's what I did. And it's funny you said that, because when you said earlier, it's been a little while ago that you mentioned, ask God to guide you, and what is your purpose? That was the main thing I talked to God about this morning.
Good.
In my own personal meditation that I do in the mornings. And that was the main question I set out.
Good.
Clarity. Yeah. And I've been doing what I'm doing. I'm studying right now. Actually, I missed class the last 3 days, so I got to get my butt back on lock. My juicing program, so I can have doing juicing.
Great.
Certified in juicing, and building people juice profiles so that they can have juicing profiles to go live off of. So, and all of it comes into, because I've always been, I can say, a health enthusiast more so. I've always been very active. I've always been athletic. It's, I still do. I'll run, I'll play ball, I do that. And so I hate to see people sick.
Remember, the people, how do I put it? Okay, first of all, good health is your choice. Most people don't understand that they're responsible for maintaining good health. They don't get it. So you want that, you desire that, which is fantastic. So you're reaching out and you want to help them. But if you can plant that seed, you have a choice here. You have a choice to practice hygiene, to practice health, to be healthy. So that is a fantastic thing, because we should want that for everyone. Now, I wanted to mention this. When you go to talk to God, you're actually talking to yourself and you're motivating yourself, right? Because you get encouraged, right? And you let go and let God speak, right?
Right.
It's one book I read is called, I Believe, Believe and Receive. Anyway, one guy that wrote the book, Claude Bristol, he said, Claude Bristol, he said he was at a meeting, and there's one man that was about to give a speech, this great speaker, and he got drunk. He got so drunk that he wasn't able to speak, but he went into his hotel room and he was there with him. Oh, he came in and he heard this guy stand up, went in the mirror, and he said, that his name, Andrea, you are sober. You will go and you will speak as if you never had a drink in your life. You are sober. He walked in there as sober as he can be. So we have to do that for ourselves. Andrea, you are strong. You are healthy. Yep. You have the energy to execute any idea that you want. You are brilliant. We have to speak to ourselves. And then you go back and say, God, I am one with you, and you are the only power. You know everything. So reveal to me what I need to do. And then you sit back as long as you have to, and you listen.
One with God, and God knows everything.
So
and I don't know everything, and I wait on you to instill in me what it is I need to do.
That's right.
And keep it moving.
And you see, it's just so beautiful. You see how excited I got?
Yeah.
Because I felt it. I felt the energy saying to me, oh, wow, you lit up my body.
Right.
If we practice that positive mental attitude, even though things will come, but there are ways that you can look at those things and say, oh, great. And now I see where I made that mistake. Thank you.
And Joan said, yes, God will have you working his plan before you even realize what it is you're doing. Amazing.
Exactly.
Let's get started. I do have a thing I got to get done today.
Okay.
I can't be late doing what I got to do today. I can't be late at all. I am in the
Okay.
thick of things. I'm in the thick. And so I got to get on top of it. Everybody, we are here this morning to do a great meditation as in a group effort. The more joined in pushing the power with spirit connection and all in on alignment and all in agreement and focused on what it is that your intent or whatever the case may be. Andrea is getting ready to lead us into that. And it is 8:49, 9:49 on the East Coast, 8:49 Central. And we want to give it
How much time?
let's give it 12 minutes.
You want to set your timer? Set your
Okay.
clock.
I'll set my time. Let's do
Yeah.
12 minutes. Let's do 13 because I know
Okay.
you got to say something. So, okay, let's
Right.
do 13. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me do this here too. Banner. Bam. Bang. Okay. Bingo.
Okay.
And
So
I
this.
am setting I'm setting my timer. Take it away.
All right. Sweet and short. I just mentioned one statement about what I want us to do. It's just dawned on me we can do it together. Put your name in my name's place and repeat after me. And after I get through, repeat, well, after you repeat or after I finish, I'll mute it and we'll go into the silence. Okay. We know to always don't entertain the thoughts. Let the thoughts come and let them go. But listen. And if you have a pen and piece of paper beside you, write it down. Or as soon as you get through this meditation, if something has come to you, write it down on your note in your phone or somewhere. Write it down. Okay. So sit up tall. Your name, Andrea. You are wonderful. You deserve the best, and you will have the best. You are great. You are intelligent. You are special, and you have a special gift that God wants you to share with others. You can do this. I know you can because God is within you, and God will hold your hand so you can walk with your head up and be assured that you will succeed. Yes, I will succeed. And I will succeed. Yes, I will, because I will persist until I succeed. Now, keep your eyes closed. Speak, God. Give me whatever it is that I must do. Let thy will be done in my life. Guide me, direct me, give me wisdom and a knowledge on whatever it is. I give thanks, and so it is. One other thing
Yeah,
I want to mention,
thank you. Go ahead.
don't just take that one idea and that one thing you love to do. Keep asking yourself, what is it that I love to do? What else can I do? There may be something else hidden in you that you're not even familiar with, that you have been doing or you haven't paid attention to. So you have to constantly ask yourself about ideas. Ask yourself over and over, what is it that I can do? And then you go in silence and it will be revealed to you. So we don't just stop at one idea. We want to ask ourselves that, several times, and take 5 minutes a day to sit and ask and get an answer. And then you'll know what else that you can do that you may be able to make more money in less time.
Mhm.
And yeah, so we don't want to just stop at that one idea.
Right, right.
Okay.
Definitely. There's
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
things I have.
That's right. You have so many talents and there's so many things you can do. Even if you were to get a job with another company, but at least you can make money, a certain amount of money doing that if you choose to.
Right.
You can sell your idea, you can do a lot, or something else may stir up in you that is something that you want to do that you just didn't think about because you're just beginning to really seriously sit down and pay attention to your thoughts. They've been coming to you, but now you're paying attention to them.
Right.
And that way you can acknowledge, wow, man, I thought about that a long time ago, but it's coming back because we just didn't focus on paying attention to our thoughts.
Attention to it.
That's what it means by Think and Grow Rich. You have to think and listen. And then as you use that idea, you will grow rich. And so the principles that we'll be executing will definitely keep us on track.
Definitely. To
So yeah,
God be the glory.
to God be the glory. Amen.
Thank you
Anything you want to
again,
say?
Andrea.
Thank
It
you.
is Friday, February 9th. Today is Michael Collier's birthday. We
Happy
have to give Michael
birthday.
Collier a shout out. Today is his birthday. Hey, Howard, thanks for joining me. Yes, thanks, Christelle, for joining me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know, Angela, you guys had y'all little chat going on back and forth about the little thing. So I know they had a little chat going on. So
Okay.
they were chatting within the chat, and so it wasn't about anything. So but I mean about the cable stuff. So
Right.
God be the glory. Everybody just know that, go in peace today. Remember, like I was telling you guys earlier, where is it? Is this thing done? Okay. Where is it? Today is National Bagel and Lox Day. Today is National Pizza Day. Do your vegan pizza. Today is National Cut the Cord Day. Get rid of that cable. Today is also National Toothache Day. Who wants to have one? Pinch right here in the middle of your hand if you get one. Your right thumb to your left hand in between that bone, and just pinch if you get
Okay.
a
As
headache.
you continue, I give thanks. I love you all, and I appreciate being here. I have to
Thank
go.
you, Andrea. Have a wonderful
Amen.
day. To
Thank you
God
so
be the
much.
glory,
To God
everybody.
be
Have
the
a great
glory. I
weekend.
salute to all my spiritual sisters and brothers. Amen.
Slave,
Peace.
amen. To God be the glory, y'all. So just go in peace today. End up enjoying your day. Do what you do for the weekend. And remember to reach back and give back. Bam. Somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might need a bag of chips, a bottle of water, whatever the case may be. If the Spirit has placed it on your heart to do so, by all means, do it. Follow your spirit guide. Another thing, y'all already know God loves you. God loves me. God loves everybody under the tree. And with a big back patty whack, give your God some praise. Because God has kept us going all of these days. And in that order. To God be the glory, everybody. Remember, love, peace, soul, and hair grease. If your scalp is itching, please wash your head before you condition. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow morning, but Monday morning, bright and early. We will have a new person on the show Monday morning and talking about the book that they wrote. So please join us Monday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on In My Element with who? Y'all know who it is. Boop. And we'll see you then. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. To God be the glory. I'll see y'all next week.